And I think when regular hospitality is not possible, definitely the Jebunisa madam has done the excellent work by giving other sort of treat, that is a good resource persons. So first of all, I appreciate this institute for selecting this innovative topic. So I know most of the people, many people there, uh, Kazi sir, Jay Kazi sir from the management. I think I have met him before also. Well, Jebunisa Malik madam, sir, other dignitaries present specially for this program, and faculty members, staff members, and my dear participants. It is a really pleasure to be with you this afternoon. And first of all, I would like to appreciate this institute for selecting a emerging topic, that is Python programming. Now the thing is that the technology is changing day by day. So whatever technology was yesterday, it is obsolete today. And whatever technology is today, that is going to obsolete tomorrow. So with this, it is essential for us to be in pace with this technology. And if you want to be in pace with the technology, or if we want our society to be in pace with the technology, the work this can be done only by teachers. And I am proud of all my teachers from different institutes, or simply I guess in the teacher community, because during this COVID pandemic, everybody was sitting in home due to lockdown and all. But at that time, our teachers were also working from their home. They were conducting online classes, even they were conducting practicals. And in addition to that, I appreciate institutes also, they were conducting different faculty development programs for their staff in different areas. They were conducting programs for internal staffs in different. The staff should be trained, and good utilization of lockdown period should be done. And I think you also would have done the same thing. So this Python is an emerging language. Since basically I am from civil, so I don't have much knowledge about computer and IT that you can say. But when in 1980, 85, 86, I think, I joined the program, a diploma in computer programming. And that time I learned COBOL, Pascal, Basic, and Fortran. So when I completed my program, I was happy that I have passed the program, because the way in which you have to do the programming, that Fortran program, you have to write number of lines, and initially you have to write number of lines, and then you have to process it. And if errors are there, you have to go on correcting the errors. And if your program is successful, you are really lucky. So that was the situation that time. But now the things have changed. Now the user-friendly applications are coming, and particularly for any language, the syntax is very important. And initially, most of the cases, it is very difficult to learn the basic things. But once you learn basic, then you can do well in that language. But here in this Python, it is quite simple. But at the same time, it is being widely accepted, particularly for technical work, that is in engineering, then this mathematics, science, etc. So I think, and other thing is that it is an open source language. So nobody is owning the right for this, and that is why continuous developments are taking place in this language. And now this is an emerging area where we should be trained. So I appreciate Institute for conducting this program. Another thing, I also I also say that the participants also deserve credit, because they have joined this training with the intention to learn something. So this period is very short. So within 1 week, minimum things might have been taught to you, but this is just the beginning. So once you have the fundamentals of any subject, anything, then you can do well in that area. So I feel participants will definitely do a lot of things. I think this program is interdisciplinary. Am I correct, madam? It is interdisciplinary.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So when it is interdisciplinary, I think the faculties from all disciplines must be attending this program. Now, every day, as I told, technology is changing. We have to be with the pace. Major problem we are facing is that our engineering graduates, they are not getting employment properly. A survey reveals that 20 to 30% engineers, they are not getting the jobs in the area which they are trained. Means they may be doing jobs, but in the area different from their basic area. They are not happy with what they are being paid for. So if you go in detail of this, the reason behind this is the demand and supply. There are many reasons, but the major reason for this is demand and supply. And if you see this, you will find that the demand is less. Sorry, demand is less among the students to get jobs. Now it is our duty to prepare our students in such a way that they will be accepted by industry easily. Another thing is that when this sort of unemployment we are talking about, then another our aspect is that we must do something for our students, and that we can do in terms of making them entrepreneur. Now our government of India has come with many initiatives, Make in India, Atmanirbhar, and other many things are there. So we have to train our students so that they will cope up with the challenges what our government is expecting them to take. So for this purpose, basic requirement is our teachers should be trained in a proper direction. And here the AICT and ISTE. Here we are organizing these types of programs only to increase the basic knowledge of the teachers and give them exposure to new emerging areas. So once they are getting exposure to these areas, definitely they can do something in their institute, and that is the purpose of this program. And I think many programs are being conducted in this area for this year, and I am happy. It is my great pleasure to state that most you can say that 100% programs were organized in a very nice way. Coordinators have taken tremendous efforts to organize well-known resource persons, and faculties also attended it and have a pleasure, and the feedback is excellent. This is a good mode of giving training to our faculties. Now, some important announcements I want to bring it to your kind attention that already announcement is there for this type of training programs, FTPs, in year 21-22. The notification is available on the website of AICTE as well as IST. So the interested participants can go, they can apply for these programs, and if selected, they can conduct this program in their institute in the best possible manner. Another important announcement I want to make it to you is that we have signed a MOU with a multinational company BNY Mellon, and this is for the training in emerging areas. For this project, the institute has to identify two persons, two faculties from their institute, and those faculties, they have to undergo a common test which will be conducted at a national level, and the faculties who qualify in this test, they will be given opportunity to go undergo this online training. This training will be hours per day, and total duration will be 120 hours, that is 60 days. After completion of training, the test will be there, and the successful faculties will be certified about that program. But the important hitch of this program is that the faculties who are completing this program or who are attending this program have to train minimum 100 students from their institute in this area. So the emerging areas like artificial intelligence and machine learning, IoT, cloud computing, etc. We are organizing training in these areas, and faculties have to train the students in their institute. So this is train the training program, and this is quite good opportunity for your students to train in this area. An important speciality of this program is that we are not going to charge a single paisa from anybody, that is not from the institute and not from the college, not from the institute and not from the faculty. So this is a totally free of cost program, and which is beneficial for the faculty members. So I think you can visit our website and You can, if any doubt is there, you can contact me or our office for this. ISD is conducting different programs every year. We conduct national convention for faculty, national convention for students, and webinars, seminars, national conferences, international conferences, and all. So for this, it is essential that to attend all these programs and activities, you must be a life member of IST. So I appeal all the participants, those who are not a member of IST, please become the member of this excellent means a big organization having a base of more than 1,40,000 faculty members as a life members. So if you are, if, I think most of you may be a member, but if you are not a member, please become a member of this organization. And it is, you may feel that why become and all, but I don't have sufficient time. But I will tell you in one line that if you become a member of this institute, you will feel proud that I am a member of this institute, and you will get lot of benefits in your whole lifetime. So once you pay an admission fee or that enrollment fee, that will be there, and you don't have to pay a single paisa during your whole life. So you will be a life member for whole of your life. So I appeal all the participants to be the life members. And at the end, once again, I am thankful to this organization for organizing this nice program for the benefit of faculty. And I am sure that such type of programs which are beneficial for the students as well as for the faculties, from not from their institute but from other institutes also, they definitely will organize. And I assure that we from IST will render all kind of support for such activities, and I expect active cooperation and participation in ISTE activities in future also. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the appreciation. It's our pleasure. You are here with us in the session out of a busy schedule. You are taken time. Thanks a lot, sir. We hope for a long-lasting relationship with you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Now is the time to introduce our chief guest, today's guest of honor, Ms.Khushi Mehta. Ms.Khushi Mehta is the CEO and founder of Learnero Private Limited, world's first e-learning platform for live extracurricular activities targeted at all age groups. The platform enables you to learn your favorite hobbies live from teachers from all across the globe. Being a young entrepreneur, Khushi has recently started her bachelor's in management from ISTE Business School in London. Throughout her journey, Khushi has interviewed and been mentored by industry professionals like Tanuj Shori, Deep Karla, Andre Hoffman, and Kiran Mand. She has been one of the top 10 speakers at TEDx ESCP Berlin and has 27 interviews in the past 3 months. Khushi has also been a national, thereby balancing academics, employees. Hello? Hello? I'm audible?
You are audible, madam. Audible. No problem.
Yes. Thank you, sir. So Ms. Khushi runs a company with 40 employees, and being only 18, she aims to expand the company's reach globally while fulfilling her dream of traveling across the world. She is also the vice president of an investment fintech startup. She started her career in acting and switched to business, so we can say that she is a good actor also. So I welcome Khushi in this program. So over to you, Khushi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that wonderful introduction. I'm honored to be here, and I would like to firstly thank. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, Principal Ma'am, Zahir Sir, the President of MH Sabu City Polytechnic, and welcome Vijay Sir and Vinod Sir, and the entire college for giving me this platform to speak to all of you all directly and share my journey with you through this innovative development program. As Vijay Sir said in his speech, one way of coping up with the lack of equilibrium in the demand and supply graph in the technological job market is to encourage entrepreneurship within the youth. And I completely agree with it. And therefore, through this platform, I would like to take the opportunity of sharing my entrepreneurial journey with all of you. And I promise and aim to convince each one of you to grab the smallest opportunities available and make sure you fulfill your goals every single day, while bringing out the real entrepreneur within each one of y'all. But why me? To be very respectful, everyone present in this event is older to me and has way more experience and has way more stories to tell than all of my life combined. And then I wonder, why me? But the point of this whole speech that I want to give is about sharing my story and the lessons I learned from Learnero. And this story is more than just a life lesson for me. It is a start for something new. It is about a struggle of starting from the very scratch and about dealing with the emotional breakdowns and about taking my favorite song, Lakshya, Ye hai rasta tera, tune pehchana hai, rukna jukna nahi tera kaam, paega jo lagna hai tera, a little too seriously. And this is something that I encourage the entire college to promote all students as well, because entrepreneurship is the change of the current youth. Where did Learnero start? I think it all started in 8th grade when I started writing a diary just full of ideas on the back page, thinking one day I will execute one of these ideas. I also wanted to have a career in acting, as ma'am said earlier. And I always wrote down in my diary saying, I want to have a career in acting and I want to have my own company. Well, the first half didn't really work out well throughout the whole journey, but the second half did. The point of me saying this to you is that having a vision of what you want personally and professionally is way more important than you think. But just because I wrote it down doesn't necessarily mean I have to start a company just for the sake of starting one. During COVID-19, as Sir said also in his speech, we all face a lot of technical difficulties coping up with new technology. And throughout this academic pressure that all students and teachers felt by studying from home, working from home, extracurriculars was something that we all missed out on. And it was during July that I realized that I haven't acted, I haven't played drums, I haven't listened to music properly, I haven't had any sports time since a very, very long time. And this also led to a lot of mental health problems, not only for students, but also for a lot of teachers and adults. Because it's very difficult to deal with family pressures, academic pressure, work-life pressure, when all of this is at one location. So it was during July when my whole entrepreneurial journey started. And my board exam results came out. And as everybody knows, most of the exams were cancelled during May. So it wasn't the best of what I could have achieved if I gave the exams. And I agree that it's not just me, all of the students feel the same way. But during this time, I tried to divert my attention to internship programs that I encouraged a lot of college students. And one internship that I attended, I left it within 3 days of joining it because I didn't really like it. And it was at that point I was like, I want to make my own internship program. Why do people these kind of internship programs? And I wondered, what could it be that I could start an internship program for? And combining the problem that I found earlier about extracurricular activities and the opportunity of holding an internship, I decided to conduct a market research internship for 24 people from all around the world. Once this was done, it was through these few months that I learned two things. That there are plenty of opportunities if you really look out for them. And it is often unknown. It is often the unknown people in life that support you more than your own ones. And if I hadn't bothered to comment on every single person's post on LinkedIn asking them to join the internship opportunity, post on random WhatsApp groups for people who I don't even know, in countries, I would have never been able to see the world beyond Mumbai. And to my surprise, one of the two partners that started with me in this entrepreneurial journey, one of them is from Lagos in Nigeria, and one of them is in Orissa in India. And they both are older to me. And we all three of us started this whole journey together without even seeing each other in real life. Eventually, throughout that 1 month, once the internship program ended, we decided to interview 45 people in 3 days. And we shortlisted 12 people from 8 different countries as a core team. And the diversity kept on increasing. And diversity is such an important part in every culture. And that's why I love India so much. The diversity is not only in terms of gender or races, but it's about difference in perspectives that we have to be open towards. And as risky as it gets to talk to people you don't know, it is important to safely explore diversity and virtual leadership, at least currently, when we have nothing else to do but adapt to the changes in technology during COVID-19. Through this journey, currently, as ma'am said, we are a team of 40 people from 19 different countries now, within just 6 months of the whole process starting. And 95% of the team has never seen each other in real life. Which is surprising because so much level of trust, commitment, and consistency for so long is unbelievable. And I truly respect it from all of us. So I want to ask you, have you ever taken the time out to talk to someone you've never met in your life and supported that person's journey virtually, supported that person's entrepreneurial journey virtually, supported your family's journey, not just virtually, but in real life as well? Because realizing that someone you don't know supports you more than people you know is surprising. And I think it is everyone's job individually to make sure the person who you love is following their dreams. Throughout this experience, I also learned that those 10 to 15 people in the start of the team are going to be the driving factor of every entrepreneur's journey. And finding people who blindly trust you and your decision is one of the most difficult jobs to do, especially when they've never seen you in real life. Trusting them in turn is even harder. And to be honest, I am the youngest person in the company to legally work, and it hasn't been a moment in my team where my team members have made me feel like the younger one, the more inexperienced one. And even the most of them are 20 or above 25. It was also during this phase where I avoided telling my friends or my family about the startup. Until I decided to legally register it, nobody in my family knew about it. It was me secretly planning everything in my own room, learning everything till 5 a.m. from the very scratch, because I realized that secret plans always motivate you to prove yourself time and again. I didn't tell a single person about it, and it worked quite well, because in the day and night in my bedroom, I was the only one going through it. And once that struggle was over, when everybody gets to know about it, they can be only proud of you. One lesson I learned from this is that more silently that you work, the better it is. We were, after a point, yes, definitely falling short of people when we were only 12 people earlier. And I didn't know how to set new ones. But imagine, we didn't have funds to pay people's salaries. We hadn't seen each other in real life. Our idea was there, but we didn't know how to develop it. And we're all young, so people often don't take us seriously. So my family kept thinking for a period of time, she's doing her summer school project. She's going to get over it in a couple of weeks. And facing that, I can say that I'm privileged enough to not feel any discrimination in terms of my gender. But I can tell that I did face some kind of discrimination for my age. And that is something that I would like to change in today's youth. And once I decided that it's difficult to find people to, work for you without getting them a salary. But then I thought about it. 7.5 billion people in this world. And I can't find 5 more people to work with me. Think about it. And yet, we had to give a lot of thought before taking somebody else in because the team had already been formed. So we decided to give internship opportunities to people. But unpaid internships? Very fascinating for a lot of kids. And that's when I realized there is a world beyond money, at least when financial stability is not your priority in life. It was also about how you present the opportunity to someone. And to convince, we always say what the other person gets out of it more than what you get out of in that negotiation deal. So to convince people to join your internship opportunities was not just about monetary gain, but it was also about the experience they are gaining out of it and the perspectives that we gain driving innovation throughout the company. Another point that I would like to talk about is that trusting your team is one thing, and trusting every work handed in by the team is another. As a CEO, it is my responsibility to understand whether work is up to the mark or not, because I am the one that sets the standards. And that not just applies for me, it applies for every leader in every small team. You are the one who sets the standards for your classroom. You are the one who sets the standard for your team. So For that, I needed to know what I don't know, be it in IT, be it in design sections, be it in marketing sections, or even business development sections. So learning about every topic, be it press, coding, programming, UI, UX, marketing strategies, business development, financial forecasts, learning about my company's departments is the toughest job for any entrepreneur, to be honest. And being a young girl, it has been a difficult phase to let people believe in and support you through the journey. Because for your family, as I mentioned earlier, it might just be a summer school project. And for friends, it is a way to waste time instead of just enjoying life. And for colleges and schools, it often becomes a distraction from academics. पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो, ये सब बाद में भी होगा life में. And I can go on and on about my journey because every day there is something new to learn. But the first few months were the times when I learned more about myself, the world, and how we both interconnect to gain every opportunity available out there. And this is something that I deeply wanted to share with all of y'all present here. Regardless, it is all about empowering yourself as a strong woman and a strong person in general, and looking forward like nothing else exists. Because if you don't believe in your idea yourself, you cannot expect the 7.5 billion people out there to believe in yourself, believe in you. And talking about the Indian society and my experience with it, the Indian society has been empowering and changing for women. And I must admit that, as I mentioned earlier, I do call myself extremely privileged for not being discriminated or questioned based on my gender. Because even though it is improving, we have a long way to go for women empowerment. And for me, entrepreneurship started from a very young age through the women figures in my family, be it my mother, my sisters, my aunts, or my grandmothers, who never ever feel or question my privileges based on my gender. And it is time for us as a society, as an educational institute, and for us as the changing individuals of the Indian society to encourage women and encourage young girls to take up leadership and promote risk-taking abilities while thinking rationally more than through feelings. Since even the industry leaders I have been mentored by have all been men, and the entrepreneurs that I have mentored as well have all been boys. And to my surprise, it is difficult to see a lot of young girls, even in my age, take up a lot of leadership. And it's because we have never been trained to we've always been trained to keep up with the marks and academics in schools, be on top of our class, or focus on getting married after a certain age. I encourage all of us to let the Indian girls loose and see where the girls take our Indian country. The journey in this company keeps getting tougher, but every day it makes me a better version of myself. And at the end of the day, growth and self-development is all that matters, be it personally or professionally. And I would like to leave you all with one question to think about. How are you taking the smallest opportunities like this available to you to be the best version of yourself, personally, professionally, and for the entire world? Thank you.
Thank you, Khushi. Thank you, Khushi. Thank you very much for sharing with all of us your story. It was so inspiring, and we will surely motivate our students by giving your example to become good entrepreneurs. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, now is the time to introduce our today's keynote speaker and speaker for this program, because since this program, ISTE sponsored faculty development training program, is conducted during this lockdown period. So what ISTE people says that at least one doctor should be there who can talk with the participants and all those things, and he can share his views. So I request now I'll give the introduction of Dr. Vinod. He is the MD Medicine and MBBS from Government Medical College and Hospital, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. He is working as a consultant at Sai Hospital, Chembur, Mumbai. He is also working in Sai Hospital, Dharavi branch. And he is working as a microcare hospital in Top Hill, Mumbai as a consultant. He is also working as medicine registrar at Kasturba Gandhi Hospital for infectious disease, Chinchpokli, Mumbai. He is also working as specialty medical officer at ESIS Hospital at Worli, Mumbai. He has done research publication. He has done research publication on comorbidities and its severity in H1N1 positive patients in the year 2017. He has also published research paper on local tetanus, a rare case report. So, doctor is present here. So, I request Dr. Saab to please join us and say some few words on this occasion. Thanks a lot, sir. Dr. Vinod, sir. Sir, you are please unmute yourself. Vinod, sir, please unmute yourself. Yes, sir. Vinod, sir. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Ma'am, please call him.
Okay, sir. Okay. Vinod, sir, we are waiting. You are unmuted now. I think there is some network issue. So, we'll do one thing. I will present the report. Hello. Yes. So meanwhile, Dr. Vinod sir will join. So I will invite our today our president, principal, Dr. A.K. Qureshi sir. He is here only. Sir, you are requested to please say some few words in this occasion. And over to you, sir. Dr. Qureshi.
Thank you, madam. On the behalf of Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic, I really congratulate Zaibunisa madam for organizing such a nice faculty development program on this recent topic, Python programming. And I also appreciate her effort for bringing very good resource persons in this FDP. Python is a powerful general purpose programming language used in the web development, data science, and lot of companies like Google Search, YouTube, Intel, Cisco, HP, IBM uses the Python. And this is a very hot topic for the faculty to go through the Python. And it is also recently introduced in the syllabus of engineering. I hope in future it will be introduced into the diploma course also. sorry to say, I saw in many of the FDP, the faculties are involved for 1 week, 2 week FDP for the sake of NAC and NB accreditation. And thereafter they forget the content of the FDP to knowledge to the or to deliver the knowledge to the students. So it is my humble request to all the faculties to please percolate maximum information of this FDP to our students. As Python is used in the healthcare and also into the market survey. So I hope the faculty should try to explore the benefit of this Python into healthcare, especially to explore the diseases related to the human body. There is a good scope to explore or to develop more human machine interface by using the Python. Similarly, Python is also useful into the fourth revolution of the industry, which is called as Industry 4, where there is a lot of interface between the machines and the human. So that can be also incorporated with the help of this Python programming. So once again, I congratulate to Zaibun Nasa Malik for organizing a good FDP and hope it will benefit to all our students at a lot and to a society at a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Qureshi sir. Is Dr. Vinod available now? Sir, can you now continue? Hello? Okay,
Hello?
I think he... Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes. Am I audible? Am I visible to you, madam?
No, sir, you're not visible, but we can hear you. Now it's visible. Okay, sir. Okay, 1 minute. I hand over to Zeba ma'am. Ma'am, please continue.
Okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
I'm
afternoon,
Dr.
sir.
Vinod.
Thank you very much for joining. Now continue, please.
Yes. Ma'am, I'm Dr. Vinod. I'm consulting physician in Sai Group of Hospital in Sai Chembur, Sai Dharavi in Mumbai. Okay, ma'am. Right now, I have to share a screen for you with you. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Yes, I'm covering a topic today. I'm covering a topic about health and happiness in post-COVID and COVID era. Okay, ma'am. Uh, 1 second.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Sir, your
Yes.
session has been rescheduled at 4 o'clock. You just have to present. You are the keynote speaker. So the session will be scheduled at 4 to 5:30. You just have to give an overview about it, sir, now, because this is a valedictory function.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, ma'am. What the thing? I will be covering health and happiness for this webinar.
Yes, sir.
Uh, So first thing I would like to share with you that in the COVID era,
Sir, you are mute. Please unmute yourself, sir. Sir, please unmute yourself. Vinod, sir. Hello? Vinod, sir. Please unmute yourself, sir. Hello?
Madam,
Sir, we'll start with the program. We'll move further. I think he has some network issues.
Yeah,
So
please
we'll continue with his, yes, sir. We'll continue with his session at 4.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with the FDP. Yes,
You
sir,
please
sorry.
go to the president speech because he's waiting from a long time.
AICT has taken various quality initiatives to promote technical education in the country, which also includes enhanced impetus on career development of faculty teaching in colleges across the country. AICT has one of its initiatives to conduct various faculty development programs for imparting, upgrading faculty knowledge and skills. For this purpose, AICTE ISTE sponsored induction fresher program, faculty development program on Python programming has been organized, and this FDP's main aim is to strengthen the professional development of the faculty members and the administrators who deal directly with students. And the main goal is to help these educators increase the effectiveness of their teaching, especially in undergraduate programs, so that they are better able to guide students on journeys of inquiry and discovery. Now, I request Ms. Zebunissa Malik to please share with all the report of our faculty development program. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Lubna. I request our President, Dr. Zahir Kazi, sir. Sir, shall I continue or you will speak first because you were having one meeting? Hello? Okay, I'll continue. So this AICT sponsored 1 week online faculty development program on Python programming was started on 14th December. It is a 6-day program. So Anjuman Islam Sabu Polytechnic have been given a sponsorship by ISTE to conduct 1 week ISTE program between 14 to 19 December 2020. The online FDP was successfully conducted by the Department of Computer Engineering of Sabu Polytechnic. The FDP received an overwhelming response with 202 participants from various institutes, also out of which 81 are IST members. While designing the program, it was kept in mind that there are going to be people from different backgrounds. That's why more emphasis was given on basics of Pythons by considering broad area of concepts of Python so that maximum can be benefited out of it. Distinguished faculty members from the renowned institutes like IIT, Vijay, Thadam College of Engineering, Don Bosco Institute of Technology, industry experts from the Souvenir Private Limited Company, trainers who are working in the domain of machine learning and data science were invited for the FDP. The report, day-wise report says, every day 3 sessions were scheduled from 10 to 1, 3 to 5 and 6 to 9, out of which 2 sessions were carried out by 2 different resource persons, and last session was handled by the participant itself via Moodle. Moodle is a platform where all the participant has to be there to attempt the quiz and the examination, short examination. The program was commenced with the inaugural ceremony and was inaugurated in the morning at 9:30 am by our Honorable President Dr. Zahir Kazi, Chief Guest Colonel Venkat, Guest of Honor Dr. Pratap Singh Desai, President ISTE, and with the keynote speaker Mr. Sonit Jain, CEO, West Shield Infotech Private Limited. In the welcome speech, our President Sir, Dr. Zahir Kazi, Colonel Venkat Sir and Mr. Pratap Desai Sir shared their views with the participant that if faculty wants to develop themselves and their students, then attending such FDPs would enhance their skills of teaching concepts practically. They further added that this program will provide special benefits to faculty members. Application of Python programming was addressed by our keynote speaker, Mr. Sonit Jain. The inauguration program ended with the vote of thanks by Ms. Lubna Sheikh in the first inaugural ceremony. Then the resource person, Mr. Sandeep Udmale, who is working as an assistant professor at Vijay, started his discussion with introduction in very basic concepts of Python called as Basics of Python Programming. He highlighted the various concepts of Python such as building blocks, functions, and so on. He shared his knowledge with participants using by WebEx platform and various resources like Colab, etc. He helped to make subject fully understand and created interest among the participants. The day 2 started with the resource person Dr. Sachi Natu, assistant professor from Thadomal Sahani College of Engineering, started his discussion on basics of Python. The next session, day 3, started by the resource person, Mr. Manu K. Gupta, who is currently working as an assistant professor in IIT Roorkee. He explained on Python, NumPy. He provided brief introduction of Python, NumPy, and shared his expertise on different modules of NumPy. The day 4 began with the Dr. Darshan Ingle, who is currently working as an assistant professor in Thadomal Sahani College of Engineering. He also explains about the GUI form and widgets and provides practical knowledge using different open source techniques. The day 5 resource person was Dr. Amiya Kumar Tripathi, who did PhD from IIT Bombay, professor for Don Bosco Institute of Technology, honored us by sharing his expertise on layout management, look and feel customization using Python, and how to store data in MySQL. And the last day, 6th day, today, that is, begin with the Dr. Seema Kolkor, assistant professor from Thadomal Sahani College of Engineering. So this is the journey. 6th day, we have completed all the resource person. Then all days, 2 hours hand-on session was scheduled and conducted by an industry expert, Mr. Rocky Jagtiani, who is currently working as head training and development, Sven Consultants and Private Limited. He covered most of the topic which was covered by the experts during the day schedule. So for all the session, Mr. Jagtiani provides resources which are required by participants to attend the session. In each hands-on session, he gave practical problem to faculty members. Faculty members responded very well to his practice problem with their highly active participation. So participants are allowed to download their course completion certificate during 22nd to 30th December 2020. Once they satisfy the passing criteria, which is 80% attendance and throughout the session and 60% score in their final day quiz, which was scheduled today, and it is over. With submission of learning and evaluation sheet, you have to submit the sheet also. Now, during the session, we received the feedback, which is very, very important for any FDP program. So following feedback was received from the participants. Number 1, 90% of the participants felt that the delivery and presentation of the resource person was good. 93% of the participants were of the opinion that the FDP brought practical knowledge of the subject in them. 95% of the participants felt that the FDP was coordinated very well. And 85% participants felt that such FDP should be arranged regularly. So this is the report of the 6-day faculty development training program. Now is the time we want that whatever feedback we have collected from the participants. So now is the time to call the participants. So I request Lubna, over to you, Lubna.
I request any of the participants to please come forward and say a few words about our faculty development program. If anyone from the participants can please say something.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I am Mrs. Rutusha Tendulkar from Vidya Prasarak Mandal's Polytechnic, Thane. I am a lecturer in Information Technology Department. So this FDP on Python programming was really skillful and informative program. And all the speakers were really good and very helpful. The key factor of this FDP was a practical learning in every session. See, each speaker was giving priority on understanding the concept with execution of all the practice questions. See, they were sharing their screen, they have shared their documents also. And with that, with the help of that document, we were also able to execute everything. So the key point in this FDP that we have found is the active learning and skillful learning, basically. The hands-on training which is given by Rocky sir was too good, and it covered everything which was covered in theory also. So overall, it was a very great experience, great learning experience with this FDP. On behalf of all the participants, I thank ISTE, AICT and the Sabu Siddiq College for organizing such a wonderful FDP on Python programming. I also specially thank all the team members of this FDP for their timely inputs and help. Thank you so much, the team. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your feedback. Any other participants would like to say something?
Any other participants, please? Who want to share their views? Okay, thanks a lot. उल्टा शेयर होगा.
Hello.
Okay. So,
Madam,
now is the time. Yes, sir. Course completion certificate. Now, this is a certificate for Ms. Rutuja Gajanan Tendulkar from VPM Polytechnic, Thane. Congratulations to all the participants. I will just give the name of the participants here, of all the name and college. Mr. Sachin Chagan Lonkar, SVPM Institute of Technology. Mrs. Sajjade Zeba from JSPM's Jayantrao Savant Polytechnic, Pune. Then next is Mr. Santosh Shankar, Trinity Polytechnic, Pune. Shafaq Mohammed Islam, Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic. Sheikh Kashif Ahmed Thakur Polytechnic. Sharmeen Abrar, Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic. Snehal Suryavanshi, KJ Somaiya Polytechnic. Tarun Jaiswal, National Institute of Technology. Vasant Madhav, Amrutvani Polytechnic, Sangamner. Vilas Chensin Rathod, MIT Polytechnic, Pune. Congratulations to all the participants. I'm going fast because this will be given to you. You can download from the Moodle. Mr. Vinod Hiraman Yadav from SNDT Women's University, Mumbai. Dr. Sajjade Daraksha Arshia from Milia College, Bid. Professor Dattatreya Bapurao Nanavare, SVPM Institute of Technology. Suhasini Shukla, VPM Polytechnic. Mohammed Ali, Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic. Ms. Madhvi Lata, VR Siddharth Engineering College. Madhvi Vristhrita Engineering College. Kumar Chandrabhan, Institute of Civil and Rural Engineering. Khan Shaista, Anjuman Islam Kalsekar, Abdul Razzaq Kalsekar Polytechnic. Khan Mohammad Zaid, Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic. Jyoti Ashutosh, Institute of Technology and Engineering, Malegaon. Miss Gayatri Gaurav from Prem Leela Vittaldas Polytechnic SNDT WU. Gaikwad Sachin Vittal Rao from Amrutvani Polytechnic Sangamner. Dr. Shushma Jaiswal from Guru Hasidas Central University. Dr. Ranjit Vittal Pawar, Institute of Civil and Rural Engineering, Gargoti. Dr. Kirti Agashe from VPM Polytechnic. Mr. Dheeraj Devidas Umadan from BSCOER Polytechnic, Pune. Chintamani sir from Thakur Polytechnic. Archana Kale ma'am from N. Vaidya College, Pune. Apune Sagar sir from JSPM Jayantrao Savan Polytechnic, Pune. Vandana Maurya madam. Madam, please contact to the Moodle coordinator from your college. Mr. Kale Samir from Khusru Vaidya. Then Mr. Irfan Khan, Sabusiddhi Polytechnic, Lubna, Sabusiddhi Polytechnic, Samreen Pavekar, Sabusiddhi Polytechnic, Salima Khatib, Sabusiddhi Polytechnic, Munira Ansari, Sabusiddhi Polytechnic. And this is all about the certificates. The certificates who has not, the name which we have not mentioned here, they all have to contact to the Moodle coordinator because their assignments are not yet completed. Thank you very much. Over to you, Lubna.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Ms. Zeba ma'am to please welcome and introduce our presider for the day, our very own President of Anjuman Islam, Dr. Zahir Qazi sir. Ma'am, please continue.
Thank you, Lubna. Thank you all. Now is the time to introduce our beloved President, Dr. Zahir Qazi sir, President Anjuman Islam. He is a practicing doctor and one of the finest radiologists in Mumbai. He has a huge and the most prominent list of educational qualifications. He did MD from University of Mumbai, MBBS from University of Mumbai. Then he did FMRI, University of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, USA. Then MAIUM, Preceptor Ultrasound, Thomas Jefferson University, Philadelphia, USA. Somebody's mic is... Yeah. He has been and is associated with many hospitals. Yes, Shamim, do you want to say something? You're mute, Shamim. You're mute. Please unmute yourself.
Yes. He's just joining. Sir is just joining, ma'am.
Okay, I'll wait. Yes.
मैं मीटिंग में जा रहा हूँ. इसके साथ
So shall we start? Yeah, thank you, sir. Dr. Zahir Qazi has been and is associated with many hospitals and medical research centers like Bombay Hospital, Hinduja Hospital, Selfie Hospital, Habib Hospital, Noor Hospital, Police Hospital. He has his personal consulting where many patients just come to take his opinion pertaining to his radiology skills at Prime Diagnostic Center, Nagpada, Mumbai, and Dr. Qazi's Sonography Center, Bandra, Mumbai. He is the President Anjuman Islam, Mumbai since 2009. Anjuman Islam is the largest minority educational and social institution in the country with more than 93 institutions and over 1.1 lakh students. Founder Father Justice Badruddin Tayyabji, who was the third president of Indian National Congress and the first Chief Justice of Indian origin to the Bombay High Court during British India. Anjuman was the center of freedom movement. Anjuman Islam has several schools and junior colleges, many professional institutions like College of Engineering, College of Pharmacy, College of Architect, College of Law, College of Education, Institute of Business Management, College of Hotel Management, College of Commerce and Economics, and all of them are affiliated to the University of Mumbai, of which most of them are NAC accredited. There are also several other institutions of Anjuman Islam such as College of Home Science, Unani Medical College, Polytechnics, ITI, Skill Development Centers, AE Kalsekar Hospital, Public Schools, Boys Hostel, Home for Destitute Women, Sahara, and orphanages. And the list goes on. Dr. Qazi was also Honorary General Secretary of Anjuman Islam from 2006 to 2009. He is an elected member of the General Council of Anjuman Islam from more than 20 years. Other educational activities of Dr. Zahir Qazi sir is, he was the ex-member of State University of Mumbai, ex-member of the National Monitoring Committee for Minority Education, ex-chairman, Subcommittee Implementation of Minority Schemes, HRD Ministry, Government of India. Executive member, All India Muslim Personal Law Board. Ex-member on the Finance Committee of the Mumbai Cricket Association, MCA. Ex-member of the Core Committee for Education, Greater Mumbai Municipal Corporation. He is associated with various educational, charitable, medical, sports, and international organizations in various capacities. He has received several awards in appreciation to his social and professional work to serve the mankind at large. He has been interviewed by various print and electronic media houses. A very dynamic and down-to-earth social and professional personality is amongst us. I have the privilege to extend a warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you, sir. Over to you. Sir, please unmute yourself. Sir, please unmute yourself. You are muted.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good afternoon to one and all. I was listening to the proceedings today, this afternoon. I am very much convinced that you had a wonderful faculty development program for last 6 days. A program with theoretical education as well as hands-on sessions with Rocky. Hands-on session is very important when you want to impart a quality training to the trainers. I must thank ISTE for sponsoring this program and choosing Anjuman's Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic. Today's distinguished guest, Mr. Vijay Vaidya, whom I have met a couple of times, I believe, I still recollect, a very fascinating persona. The other distinguished guest today, Ms.Khushi Mehta, she appeared to be full of khushi, very, very positive. Her very charming way of presenting things. And I think most ideal young entrepreneur. Today is an era of entrepreneur. And she put it across her experiences in a very, very fascinating way. She had about 40 people attached to her, a big number, and from 19 countries. And I believe she has developed a rapport virtually. So this is the world of virtuality. Real time is gone to the back door. The pandemic has taught us a lot of things. And she has proved beyond anybody's imagination that, be it pandemic and otherwise, this digital platform, virtual platform has come to stay, which connects the world from every corner. You can connect people from the world. Very interesting. I was fascinated. I wish I was a young man. I would have also gone for entrepreneurship. Anyway, I will pass on to some young people that when Khushi can do it, why can't you? And Khushi, I must tell you that my organization is in existence for 147 years, which takes everybody along. Institute of Diversity, institute which believes in inclusiveness. And you'll be very happy to know, because you said there was no gender bias when it came to you getting into entrepreneurship. Anjuman believes in empowerment of women. Look at the key person from Anjuman who is organizing this program is Zeba. Zeba Malik. She has done a wonderful job. Likewise, out of 93 institutions that we have, 90% of our principals and directors are performing ladies, 40% of our students are girls, and we believe in empowerment of women. We have got 2 girls orphanages too. Having said that, you are involved in today's session, which is sponsored by ISTE and organized by an organization which believes in women empowerment. So we would like you to come and address to some of our students, because you need to address to them as well. Having said that, Dr. Vinod will be talking to you about happiness and health. Happiness and health and everything goes hand in hand. And being a doctor myself, I can tell you that the whole world has realized that one tiny virus can unsettle you. And the firefighting has to be done by the doctors. So happiness and health is a very, very important component. But unfortunately, some of us, including myself, we don't take care of ourselves. Doctors themselves are at times careless in the sense they are involved so much in well-being of others. So their profession is giving back to the society. Having said that, I must say that this kind of workshops are needed. And then at the end of it, as Mr. Qureshi rightly said, many a times people do it because they get certification. It might help in their promotion and so on and so forth. This does not in reality bring value addition if this is what you think about it. You have to put into practice. You have to help your students. And I suppose each institution whose representative has participated in this faculty development program must be held accountable that at the end of the day, a follow-up should be done 3 months down the line, how this training has helped them and how they have implemented it. And I suggest to Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic that their staff who have gone through this rigorous training, they must implement it as far as the students are concerned. Today is the world of competition. All your end products have to be global citizen. It's not only meant for city of Mumbai or your own country. You should look beyond the borders. And if you have those kind of end products and industry friendly, very industry specific, demand driven, as Mr. Vaidya said in his initial remarks, I think that education is something which needed to be done. You will be doing justice to your students by imparting them a quality education and related to the present times. It should be an employable education. And in the inaugural session, I realized when some of our keynote speakers spoke about Python, the communicating computer language which we are talking about. Earlier you had Java and so on and so forth. But this coming into domain of engineering, you must make the best use of it. Rightly, one of the speakers said that all these advantages of the new innovations must be converted to human benefits. And I'm saying so because I'm a radiologist, I said in the inaugural speech that I can't carry my profession without my equipments, without my CT scan, my MRI, my sonography. These are all innovations created by engineers. So newer innovations must be done. It's just not that the Python you are implementing, but you must implement in a manner that newer ideas come. Now look at the new education policy. Now, new education policy very clearly says that we as a country have lacked in many ways when it comes to research. So R&D is the need of the hour. The new education policy emphasizes that research-centric projects must be done even at the school level, because at that tender age, you are able to pick up the young ones who have out-of-the-box ideas. So therefore, it is more binding on technical streams of education, higher education, where they must emphasize on innovation and out-of-the-box ideas. The new policy tells you, teach less, learn more. Learn more, test less. This is how it is. The education has to be a learning process, learning with understanding. And who could do it better than the ones who are imparting technical education? It's good that this topic was given to polytechnic faculty and polytechnic per se rather than engineering, because it has to begin there. The young ones, after passing out 10th standard, they get into the world of technology and engineering. You need to train them at that level, because the young ones can have that capacity to absorb and implement. My best of wishes to all of you. I wanted to speak on and on, but I have to join some other meeting right away. It's always halfway through almost. I congratulate all the participants for having participated. I believe that you have not only participated, you have imbibed more of Python, what it is all about, and you are going to pass it on to young ones. And I suggest that those who have participated in a limited number, more of your faculty may be trained by these people. Let the trainee train the others. If that can be done, I think the whole process will go faster with a speed, because the essence of today's education is you must implement at a speed faster, not sluggish. By the time you learn slowly, the whole world has learned it. So not done. We have to be in tune with the rest of the world. And more importantly, new education policy rightly says it is focused on the young ones. India is a young nation, average age of 29 years. This advantage we have for another 10 years or so. Later on, we will also be in the bracket of people who have got elderly people. Make the best of it. This policy is designed with that in idea. And I would say that this is one of the components, because it says new syllabus, new policy, you need to train more and more teachers in this, teachers from all the streams. And was a wonderful session. I was listening to all of you. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And my big thanks to the speakers of the day, especially that young lady. I'm sure she has, what shall I say, enlightened people, inspire them that सब कुछ मुमकिन है. हिंदुस्तान में तो सब कुछ मुमकिन है, और नामुमकिन जो कहता है वो आदमी पीछे रह जाता है. खुशी, you justify your name and you have put it so well. I'm very fascinated that you are connected with 40 of your colleagues without even having met them once.
Thank you.
So this technology is doing wonder. What we say, digital India and other things,
100%.
and it's very incredible. I think you should be invited by our various institutions to address to the young ones, because we have also created a lot of incubation centers in our engineering colleges. You will do a great service to the young ones. So thank you very much. Vaidya Saab, heard you spoke very well, and I wish I was a student of engineering. in United States, there is always a time when I know one of our senior, very senior surgeon who migrated after retirement to United States, and he had that colostomy with him. He was suffering from cancer, which is cured, and he comes back after 5-6 years back to India for a visit to Bombay Hospital, and he had taken up education in technology, totally different, and at an age you cannot imagine. When I went for training in United States in 85 for MRI, I was a young man of about 29 or so. My partner, who had also that fellowship, was about 65-year-old senior citizen. He was learning. Both were learning physics together. We were going back to proton, electron, and neutron, and what is proton, what is relaxation time, and all that we were learning, and he was learning. So age is not a criteria. So you may never know. I might be joining engineering in some way or the other. If Zeba Malik gives me an admission, I'm sure I will join. Thank you very
Sure,
much.
sir, sure.
Have a great time, and all the best to the participants who have learned Python in a manner that you need to learn. I'm sure you will pass it on to your young ones. Thank you very much, and I take your leave. And as I always say, you could bear me, a person who couldn't speak as well. तो आपको बॉम्बे के लैंग्वेज में मैंने बहुत पकाया, इसलिए आप मुझे माफ कर देना.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the appreciation. It means a lot for us. Now over to you, Lubna.
An ignited mind is the most powerful weapon on earth, above the earth and under the earth. And this is got through education. Education is the most profitable investment for the near future. On behalf of Ms.Khushi Polytechnic, I deem it a great honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. At first, I would like to thank AICTE and ISTE for giving our institute this opportunity to conduct online faculty development program on Python programming. I thank our chief guest, Professor Vijay Vaidya, for joining us in the session in spite of his busy schedule. Thank you, Ms.Khushi Mehta, for sharing with us your inspiring story and motivating us. I would like to thank our keynote speaker, Dr. Vinod Totewal. I would like to thank Dr. Zahir Kazi Sir, President Anjuman Islam, for his constant motivation and support. I would also like to thank our Principal Aided Section, Dr. A.K. Qureshi Sir, for his support. I thank our Principal Unaided Section, Ms. Deborah Malik, for giving us the opportunity to be the coordinators of this event. It's obviously a lifetime cherishable opportunity which cannot be forgotten by any one of us. I thank all the participants for being actively involved in the faculty development program. Last but not the least, I thank my entire team for outstanding team efforts put in to make this faculty development program a great success. There is no end to education. It is not that you read a book. Pass an exam is education. The whole of life, from the moment you're born to the moment you die, is a process of learning. So we all will continue learning, hoping to meet you all soon in our next faculty development program.
Hello. Can I talk? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Yes. Madam, I am Dr. Kirti Agashe from VPM's Polytechnic Thane.
Yes, ma'am.
And actually, Rutuja talked from our college. So I thought that there will be repetition from the same institute. But I personally want to appreciate the appearance of principal as a host and conducting the entire sessions with all smiling face without having any tension, and it is really appreciable. I must appreciate Principal Madam for the entire the way she was conducting. So thank you so much for conducting such a nice session. And on behalf of all the participants, again, we thank all the speakers and the organizing committee also. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, madam. Thanks a lot. Now is the time to thank
look.
you. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Do you
ma'am.
want to say
If
something?
there is 2 minutes, yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go
I
ahead.
am from, yeah, myself Jyoti Atole. I am from SVPM's Institute of Technology and Engineering, Malegaon from Baramati. So thank you, ma'am, very much to all the organizing team for arranging such a fabulous, knowledgeable and excellent, valuable workshop. As I known our basic languages such as C, C++, Java and only SQL queries. So I am a very beginner using the Python for the first time. So all the speakers are very competent, especially Rocky sir. So all the contents are also very relevant and well scheduled. All the speakers take lot of efforts to install and run all the programs very smoothly and really appreciate it. The most important is all the material was provided in time. Daily quiz were very interesting. So thank you to all of you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you very much, madam. Thank you for your appreciation. Now is the time to thank to our backend team, which is very much required, because these are the people who are the main heroes of this film, complete film. So I'll share the certificate of this our backend team, and I would like to thank Ms. Lubna for working as a coordinator for coordinating this FDP. Daily we will be here with Lubna and myself. We all, every day we used to start the session, and we enjoyed a lot with all the participants and everybody. So thank you very much, Lubna, for supporting this FDP, and whatever time you had given to this college. Thanks a lot. Next is the Miss Samreen Pavlikar, who was the coordinator for coordinating amongst the participants and the spokesperson and all the members, and she was taking pain for all calling and all those things. So she is the backend team, and this team, she is one of the key role position. And I thank you very much, Samreen, for doing such a wonderful job. Worked as organizing committee member in this ISTE sponsored 1 week faculty development program. Then next is Miss Munira Ansari, who worked as a Moodle coordinator. She is also the committee member, and she has done all the Moodle related work. So whatever query right now, if somebody is having related to their quiz, related to their feedback and all those things, somebody might not have got the certificate and all, they can contact to Munira. She is then I thank you very much, Munira, for this for supporting this event. Thank you very much. Next is Miss Salima Khatib. She was also there with the Munira for supporting her for the Moodle, for operating the Moodle with the participants. So thank you, Salima, also. Next is Mr. Irfan Khan. He was working as a coordinator for all the paperwork related to this ISTE sponsored 1 week Fdp Python programming. So thank you, Irfan. He is the in charge of HOD for mechanical engineering department. Then I thank to Mr. Amin Kazi. He is always there for all such type of programs. He is a very supportive kind of person, and always ready to work for any time. So thank you very much, Amin bhai. Next, Mr. Adil Sheikh. He is also the committee member. He was taking care of all technology related things. He has taken care of all like internet and all those things, how the training is going on, recording sessions and all those things, putting onto the YouTube site. So thank you, Adil. Thank you very much. And thank you to all. I thank you to our principal, Dr. A.K. Qureshi. He is there as aided principal under whom the computer department is working. So I thank you to all the participants also for making this event very, very much like successful. Thanks a lot. I'm once again thankful to Khushi. And as our president has said, you made this presentation very much like Khushi dal diya hai apne isme. So thank you very much, Khushi. And I thank to all of them. So now is the time for the national anthem. Thank you all. We have to stand up for the national anthem. So I'll play the national anthem. Thank you all the participants. Over to you, Lubna.
Thank you all. We conclude this session now. For any queries related to certification or Moodle sessions, you all are free to contact us on the WhatsApp group as well as on our personal numbers. See you all soon.